Welcome back to another epic video from X10 MANHWA FRESH, guys. Today, we're diving straight into the two absolute latest chapters of One Punch Man 295 and 296. These chapters are all about the insane, overpowered might of the new high-minus-tech battle suits. And they also drop some heavy hints about the terrifying hidden dangers behind these new toys. Now, is Guru in these chapters? Stick around to find out. But before we get into the madness, you already know the drillio. Smash that like button, hit share, and absolutely destroy that subscribe button to lend your energy to this channel. Alright, let's jump straight into the action. Picking up right where we left off, the new hero faction known as the Neo Heroes is rapidly taking over the city and proving their dominance, while the OG Hero Association is struggling to survive this massive monster crisis. The Neo Heroes are casually strolling through the battlefield, geared up to the teeth with some seriously badass battle suits. They're flexing their absolute power, wiping out hordes of monsters in the blink of an eye. And if some elite minus-tier monsters show up that the grunt suits can't handle, the Neo Hero captains step into the ring themselves. Take the gorgeous idol, Whereby Gaza, for example. She might look like a dazzling pop star on the outside, but she's actually a hardcore cyborg packing some devastating electro-minus-optical firepower. Things are looking incredibly grim for the Hero Association. Their reputation is crumbling fast. To make matters worse, the Neo Heroes just dropped another absolute heavyweight onto the battlefield. Enter Raiden. This absolute unit of a man looks like a legendary underground fighter. His strike speed is mind-blowing. He literally pulverizes a mob of fodder monsters in a split second. He literally just raises his foot, gives a light stomp, and sends another monster straight to the afterlife. For Raiden, slaughtering monsters is easy as breathing. After dusting the trash, Raiden turns his cold gaze toward a stunned pro hero and asks, "You're a pro hero, right?" The pro hero is so shell-minus shocked he can't even form a sentence. Raiden drops the "McLucky, we got here in time. We'll take it from here." Flanking him is his elite squad from the Neo Heroes. His squad worships the ground he walks on, totally hyped that he's crushing monsters barehanded without even needing a battle suit. Raiden's philosophy? Sure, these high-minus-tech suits can turn weaklings into actual fighters, but weapons that don't demand blood, sweat, and tears will only dull a human's primal, wild instincts. And right now, he makes it crystal clear he doesn't need that toy. Staring at Raiden's imposing back as he walks away, the rescued pro hero is left completely shaken. The sheer power, the absolute resolve, and the flawless teamwork of the Neo Heroes. It hypnotizes him. He can't help but want to chase that strength and join Raiden's ranks. Meanwhile, the news networks are blowing up with non-stop reports of high-minus-level monster attacks across the city. But right alongside them, reports of these monsters getting absolutely clapped are flooding in. Field reporters are confirming that whenever C- class heroes get trashed and civilians are on the brink of death, the ones swooping in to save the day aren't from the Hero Association. It's the Neo Heroes Elite Strike Forces. Cut to our boy Sui Ryu. Having secured his spot as a Neo Hero captain, he's currently checking out his next mission brief. And his target, none other than the infamous Guru, who is currently just trying to make an honest living moving boxes. HES trying to stay focused, but the second the stunning Whereby Gaza pops up on a Neo Heroes TV ad, Sui Ryu is instantly captivated. Typical Sui Ryu, only top-minus-tier waifus can get him this height. At that exact moment, in another sector of the city, a massive unidentified object is blitzing down the highway at God-like speeds, bulldozing every single vehicle in its path. The culprit, a massive monster called the Carnage Snail, a terrifying demon-level threat. Answering the call, Neo Hero Captain Axel hits the scene. This dude is dripping with swagger, rocking custom inline skates, wielding a pitch-black battle axe, and flexing a custom battle suit that completely stands out from the grunts. Axel instantly hops on the comms, ordering his 500-man army to lock down all the highway exits. Meanwhile, HES park are ing through the skyline at blazing speeds before dropping straight down onto the highway. Pushing his skates to max output, he tailgates the monster at an absolutely dizzying speed. Axel puts on an absolute masterclass of mobility, using his battle axe to pull off some insanely sharp drifts. He fearlessly grinds the highway median to close the gap, moving like a flash of lightning. The massive silhouette of the snail is suddenly dead in his sights. Catching up to the carnage snail, Axel checks his speedometer HES, clocking a ridiculous 390 km/h. That's a speed he could only dream of hitting back in the day with his old gear. But with this God-tier Neo hero tech, chasing down this monster is an absolute cakewalk. But speed isn't Axel's only weapon. The lethal poison coated on his axe is what's really gonna seal the deal. It doesn't take long for the venom to kick in. The giant snail starts lagging hard, its speed dropping noticeably. Waiting at the end of the line are his 500 elite troops. They all level their long spears, getting ready to turn this giant snail into a literal pincushion. The snail tries to break, but it's way too late. SHLICK. The satisfying sound of 100 blades piercing flesh rings out. The demon level threat, Carnage Snail, is officially neutralized, and it is fast as its own top speed. A flawless I0- casualty victory. The 500 troops erupt into a massive victory cheer. Axel keeps his cool, looking down at his weapon with a satisfied nod. This custom gear from the Neo Heroes is performing way past his wildest expectations. At this rate, we're going to be slaughtering top-tier monsters left and right. It looks like Axel is finally starting to buy into the Neo Heroes' grand vision. Meanwhile, in stark contrast to the Neo Heroes' flashy victories, A- class hero Crescent Eyebrow is fighting for his life elsewhere. HES desperately holding the line to protect civilians from a Tiger level 3 stunned monster. It might only be a Tiger level, but this beast hits way above its weight class. Just when Crescent Eyebrow is about to collapse, his legs snared by one of its massive tongues. A squad of Neo Heroes in battle suits crash the party. Unlike the bloodied and beaten A- class hero, the Neo Heroes look fresh out of the box. A voice rings out, "Good effort, old man. Well, take the trash out from here." They burst into arrogant laughter, mocking the pro heroes as absolute weaklings compared to their new tech-driven army. Barely surviving, Crescent Eyebrow steps up to fight alongside them, but they just shoot him a terrifyingly cold glare. The Neo Hero Squad leader doesn't even look back as he spits venom beat fodder. "You've served your purpose as bait, now get lost." That's right. These guys deliberately waited for a pro hero to get publicly humiliated and beaten to a pulp before stepping in. Their master plan? Show the world that the Hero Association is washed up, and the Neo Heroes are the only future. Cut to another captain, Child Emperor, where things are going just as smoothly. These battlesuits are absolute cheat codes. Even an average Joe can put one on and start 1-shotting monsters. Child Emperor starts analyzing the Neo Heroes, just casually handed out 2,000 of these God-tier suits. This insane tech has literally flipped the war between humans and monsters overnight. But there's a massive, terrifying red flag here. These aren't just external exoskeletons. They directly synchronize with the user's nervous system. They intercept electrical brain signals to command artificial muscles. And to Child Emperor, this setup looks way too familiar. He suddenly remembers seeing blueprints exactly like this, hidden inside the labs of BOFOI. Metal Knight. If Metal Knight is the mastermind pulling the strings behind the Neo Heroes, that means both the old Hero Association and this new faction are dancing right in the palm of his hand. What the hell is that old man plotting? Just thinking about it sends chills down his spine. He immediately decides he needs to strip off this creepy suit ASAP. Meanwhile, in a dark alley, the infamous serial killer Ray swings his razor-sharp Sith, decapitating a monster in the blink of an eye. I- class rank 3rd eye for Eurofeather and his crew arrive, utterly shocked. That's the wanted murderer. Hey, why the hell is he hunting monsters? Doesn't matter, this is our chance to apprehend him. A slowly turns around, dripping with sarcasm. "Chill out, boys. Didn't you hear? I've been officially recruited as a hero. I'm just out here dispensing justice. If you take another step and suffer a little accident, don't say I didn't warn you." An absolutely savage, point-blank threat. Cut to another sector and things are looking like a straight-up blockbuster movie. Enter Neo leader and billionaire tycoon ZI-ATS. This absolute mad lad is flexing a custom 1-of card battlesuit that cost a staggering 200 BILLLIONYEN. just so he can hit the streets and farm el content. Staring dead into the camera lens, SAITAMA hypes up the stream. I'm about to solo this giant beast to inspire my corporate employees. Bro is literally out here acting like HES Iron Man. He casually sparks up a cigar using a lighter built right into his suit, smacks the combat minus mode button, and prepares to fight while 915 of his employees watch the live broadcast. But reality hits like a truck. This demon minus level meatball monster is built completely different. The beast is insanely overpowered, totally wrecking his calculations. In mere minutes, our billionaire Iron Man is getting absolutely clobbered. His 200 billion minus yen suit doesn't just fail. To make him look cool, it completely shorts out at the worst possible moment. System errors flash, everywhere ejection failed. Comms go dead, Mick cuts out. What the ultimate insult. While HES getting brutally pummeled, his HUD pops up to notify him that 4 of his employees just hit the like button on his live stream. Employee of the month material right there. Just sitting back, enjoying their boss getting stomped. Seeing this brutal beatdown, his neo-hero grunts don't even step in to help. Hey, the boss said he wanted a 1v1 to show off. He hasn't called for backup, so let's just chill. Meanwhile, a street over, the Prophet in Felsen A is lying in a pool of blood, completely trashed, while her cult followers cry in despair. Why didn't your divine powers work? They wail. The monster didn't even consider them a threat, it just ignored them and walked away. While the neo-heroes have some wins, these brutal back minus to minus back reality checks are a massive wake minus up call to all the normal folks getting too cocky in their shiny new tech. A tech minus suit might give you an instant power buff, but if you go up against a threat that outclasses you, fodder is still fodder, bro. So, what dark, twisted secret is really hiding inside these battlesuits? We're just gonna have to wait for the God Murata to drop the next chapters to find out. But man, the red flags are literally everywhere. Just imagine if the mastermind behind this tech has an evil agenda. With the push of a single button, they could turn 1,000 armored neo-heroes into brainwashed, soulless drones. If that happens, the Hero Association is officially doomed. No cap. And wait a minute, didn't my boy Garou basically just get a micro minus cameo reading a newspaper this whole time? And where the hell is the Cape Baldy, SAITAMA? Bro is MIA. He's keeping the fans waiting way too long. What did you guys think about the insane hype in these latest chapters? Drop your wildest theories in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and help X10 Manga Fresh beat the laziness to bump out daily content for you guys. Thanks for watching. Stay hyped, and I'll see you in the next one.